Hey, accountability buddies. It is Les, and it is vlog number 32, which, again, like I say this each time, feels kind of wild to have met the milestone of a month of recordings on Less is more than a month, because I've been doing this for more than a month, but feels good. So yesterday I woke up and it was pouring rain. And my work schedule was such that I could not go for a walk, even if I wanted to walk in the pouring rain. And I didn't. I also considered using the indoor trainer. A trainer, for those of you who don't know, it's a bike that sits on this little rack in the back, and the back tire spins against a little friction wheel, and you can adjust the tension on that, and it makes it harder or easier to pedal. You can also shift through the gears, and it changes the intensity of how it pedals. So I've got that set up in one of the upstairs bedrooms, and there's a reason I have it set up, and I'll tell you about that in a second. I chose not to do that last night because I was just feeling really tired. So after work, I just went home, ate dinner, watched a little TV stuff, and then went to bed. Actually, I did some reading last night. So today, I can't go into work until later. So I have actually like an hour and a half before I can go into the building. There's an event, so I can't go in for an hour and a half. So I am going to get in a lengthy walk, and then I am going to get myself a nice hot cup of coffee, and I'm going to spend some time in the print shop getting some stuff ready. Might do some recordings there, might do some recordings out here. I got lots of time to walk, which is fantastic. I'm actually really happy about that, because tomorrow we're supposed to have a snowstorm in my area. We're predicted for maybe 3 inches of snow, but also possibly more rain. So we're going to see what it looks like tomorrow to see if I can get out for a walk. But I might get on the trainer again. My gel seat cushion came in. I did give it a short test, and it feels so much better than just the plain seats. So, but my behind is getting much more comfortable on the regular seat. So I'm hoping to acclimate to the actual saddle sooner rather than later. But the thing that I want to talk about today is scheduling and sort of like my plans for this spring and summer. So I can't talk about everything in terms of work, but my work schedule is changing a little bit over the summer, which is going to make it entirely possible for me to bike commute to work. So it is 8 to 9 miles each way. So I'll be doing between 16 and 20 miles a day in the bike commute. And I might not do that every day of the week. I might just do it a couple days a week. But that's going to be entirely possible this summer due to some scheduling changes. So we're going to see what I can do with that. I'm hoping to make that sort of bike commute thing part of the channel. It's also one of the reasons why, well, that's not the reason I got the trainer. The trainer I asked for Christmas a few years ago, because one of the things I have always wanted to do is to do some bike touring and bike packing. And it's just something I've never actually had the time to do. I've always, when I've taken time off, used that time to visit family, because my family lives quite a distance away. And so when I have a long period of time off or a long weekend, we often go to visit them because it's a lengthy drive. So one of the things that I'll be able to do this summer is take off more time than I normally have, and be able to fit in some of the bike touring that I've wanted to do. And some of that might be up visiting my family. There is the Down East Coastal Trail, or what do they call it? The Sunrise Trail. There's a rail trail up there that's fantastic. It's around 90 miles, between 80 and 90 miles long that I really want to do in 2 stages. So that should be really cool. It's also part of the East Coast Greenway bike route, which I might be able to start doing in stages. So that should be super cool. So part of the reason of riding the trainer is not just to become more physically fit and more physically active. It's also a trainer for real. Like I am attempting to get myself into shape so that I can do more lengthy rides, because that is something that I have wanted to do for a long time, and I've just never had the chance. You know, in college, a lot of my friends took off time to go backpack Europe, to do the Appalachian Trail. Some of my friends even did some bike touring, but I was never able to do that. In part, I was on scholarship, so I couldn't take the time off to go to Europe because I would have lost my scholarship, and then I wouldn't have been able to pay for my undergrad. I just wouldn't have been able to afford it. And in the summers I was working. So those sorts of things that, you know, a lot of college students do or young people do, I wasn't able to do because I was poor. And so now that I'm a little older, my hope is to kind of make some videos for myself in terms of like, how can I do this on a budget? How can I bike tour on a budget? But also make some videos that would appeal to people who are like me, in college or just after college and looking to do some of that stuff on a budget, or just for a day or a weekend and do some of those sort of like bike adventure type things, in a way that's possible or feels attainable. Because I know that when I was, in college, and then also towards the end of college and after college, they just didn't feel possible to me, that I was going to be able to do any of that. So those are my plans for what I'm going to do this coming summer. I'm going to take some time to do some bike packing and bike touring and some of the things that I've always wanted to do and just never been able to do. So anyway, I appreciate you for watching, and I will, there's a guy with a tiny little dog, and the tiny little dog is ridiculously cute and well behaved, but also off leash. She's super cute. Anyway, very distracted by the cute little dog. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of the support, the thumbs up, the views. It's all very meaningful. I hope that you find some meaning to this. I hope that you find it supports you in your health and wellness journey. If you are struggling with type 2 diabetes, I hope that this helps you as well. All right, so I will see you next time, and hopefully I got some cool shots of the beautiful weather, the blue skies with fluffy clouds and breezy, well, no, it's not that, but yeah, it's a little breezy, breeze flowing through the trees. So anyway, thank you, and like I said, see you next time. Bye.